ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? Namaste everyone. Good afternoon and good evening. Welcome to all of you joining from whichever time zones you are in today on this beautiful Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening in San Jose. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to the VaadyaVaahini 2023 Grand Finale. So what does Grand Finale mean? This is actually the exact time all of you have been waiting for since last week. This is our signature event where we invite amateur artists who are learning Indian classical instruments to come and perform. And it is actually a contest that we ran. And today's morning was day 3. The last contest took place this morning. So I'm sure all the contestants and parents and the gurus and all the friends and family who are watching, I'm sure you're all looking forward to find out who won, who made it to the top, or who is going to be the superstar of VaadyaVaahini. So it's going to be a very, very exciting program. My name is Mangala Kumar. I am a long-time OSAT volunteer, and I'm here today with a lot of OSAT people and also the OSAT board of directors. So 2 of the board members of the OSAT board. So on behalf of the OSAT family, of the core team, the board of directors and volunteers, once again, welcome to all of you. As I mentioned, we have an exciting program and I'm going to go over that. But let's begin with invocation by our very own Vidya Rao. Vidya joined OSAT a couple of years ago. She's a wonderful singer and she is here to treat us to the invocation today. Vidya, take it away.
Thank you, Mangala. Namaste, everyone. I'll be singing a small song on Lord Ganesha. Prabho Ganapate Paripalaya Mam Satatam Tvam Prabho Ganapate 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 Bhaktavarnita Nija Vaibhavamodita Bhavyada Girisha Vinita Bhaktavarnita Nija Vaibhavamodita Bhavyada Girisha Vinita Danta Kanda Vikhandita Danava Danta Shankhanubhava Prabho Ganapate Paripalaya Mam Satatam Tvam Prabho Ganapate 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 Vasudeva Vidhideva Ganachita Vanchita Sukha Phaladata Varanakhya Tanudanuja Vimardana Vamadeva Sukha Vardhana Prabho Ganapate Paripalaya Mam Satatam Tvam Prabho Ganapate 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 Shankaraya Guru Rachita Padarhana Shankita Niraya Vidarana Shankarasya Vara Kamala Devakara Shambara Ripu Pruthidhikara Prabho Ganapate Paripalaya Mam Satatam Tvam Prabho Ganapate 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 Thank you.
Thank you, Vidya. That was wonderful. Love the way you kind of did it in a natural, organic fashion without any instruments. Such a beautiful voice. Thank you so much for getting us started off to a wonderful start here. So everyone, welcome again. Just wanted to go over the flow of the day. We do have an amateur artist showcase coming up. Two of the young artists are going to just perform. They were not contestants. They could not participate in the contest, but however, we want to encourage them. So they're here to show what they missed out in the contest, but they're going to perform for us. And after that, you're going to meet with our board members, and then you're also going to hear a little bit of an introduction about OSAT, because many of you may not have known about us, and some of you may be joining us for the first time. And after that, we have actually right after the amateur showcase, we have a guest artist performing today. Disha Chetan, who is a Veena teacher, she's going to perform also. So you get to listen to her. She's a Bay Area teacher, very well known, and she was one of the judges for this contest for us. So lots and lots of exciting programs coming up. So let's start the amateur showcase, and I'd like to invite Ananya Kochu Parambil. Ananya is a Veena student learning from her guru Gauri Srinivasa in Raleigh, North Carolina. Ananya, welcome to VaadyaVaahini finale. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Okay, so you're joining us from the East Coast, and we appreciate you staying up. And I understand you just got back from India, so even with the jet lag and everything, you are here performing for us. Thank you so much. Go ahead, you may begin.
Thank you. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Namaste. I would like to thank VaadyaVaahini for this opportunity. Today, I will be performing Shri Vighnarajam Bhaje in Gambhira Natya Ragam, set to Kannachakku Talam, composed by Shri Puttukadu Venkata Subbaya.
Ananya, sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
You.
Yes.
Are you sitting closer to the microphone? Yeah. Go ahead and restart, please. Thank you. I couldn't hear you very well. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Also, Mangala, please mute yourself too. She
Yeah.
should be the only one with mic.
Okay. Go ahead, Ananya. Sorry.
Let's do a quick sound check, Ananya. We are not hearing you.
Say hello. Hello.
Can you see what setting you have on your Zoom?
She may need to share, when she shares screen, she may need to share audio. It says on one, share audio. So
No, she's not sharing screen. She's just performing like she's speaking. But I think for instruments, you need to have a particular video setting. I mean, audio setting. What type of setting do you have? Can you tell me, please?
Original sound.
Original sound may not work perfectly well for Veena, Ananya. So can you change it to
Zoom optimized.
please change it to Zoom optimized audio and make it faint background noises.
Okay.
Okay, and check off the automatically adjust microphone volume.
Okay.
Uncheck that and increase the volume to maximum.
Yeah, it's already maximum.
Okay, and if you are keeping Shruti, keep it behind you. Are you keeping any sort of Shruti or metronome?
Yeah.
So keep it behind you, not in front of you, not closer to the microphone.
Okay. Can you hear now?
Yes. Thank you very much. Now you can start.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ananya, thank you so much for that performance. We definitely missed you at the contest, but hope to see you. But we are happy at least that we got to listen to you. Thank you, and the very best in your musical journey.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay. So we have one more amateur artist that is going to give us a short performance. Sarika Gunapu couldn't participate in the contest, and unfortunately she cannot be here live, but we have a wonderful video from her. So let's hear Sarika, one of our amateur artists from the Bay Area.
Namaste. Today I'll be playing Mamavasta Janani in Raga Kannada and Tala Rupaka, composed by Swati Tiruna. Thank you.
So I want to thank Sarika on behalf of OSAT. Sarika actually is a teenager in the Bay Area. Her and comes from a family of musicians. Sarika's mother, Shubha Gunapuji, has been with us for quite a few years as a judge in our signature contest. And, you know, it's one of those families where art runs in their genes. So thank you, Sarika, for that wonderful performance. We were very happy that you were able to participate in the grand finale, although you were not able to participate in the contest. And we wish you all the best in your musical journey. So I just would like to take a few minutes just to give everybody a little bit of background on VaadyaVaahini and how the contest went this year. So this year is actually the third year we are running VaadyaVaahini. 3 years ago, we were looking to introduce a new signature item into our portfolio. We've been doing another signature item called Natya Raga, a 2-day event that's been going on for 15 years. When we looked at introducing VaadyaVaahini, one of the things that stood out was, you know, with Natya Raga, the first day has always been dedicated to dances, and the second day has always been dedicated to music. So we have in excess of 600. Can you believe it? I'm not joking. It's 600 amateur artists in the Bay Area take part in the 2 days of the contest. So when we looked at introducing another signature event, something that we thought about was, why not give an opportunity to amateur artists that are learning Indian instruments? And there are so many youngsters that are so talented. So we wanted to be a platform. So that is how VaadyaVaahini started. And it's we have been running VaadyaVaahini over 2 weekends because given the nature of the issues we had, we were not able to introduce it as a live event. So we started it on Zoom, and it's been going on as a virtual event ever since. And we have had a tremendous amount of success with that. And so we have junior, senior categories. The junior categories are for 8 to 12-year-olds, and then the senior categories are for 13 to 17. So over the last 3 years, we have seen anywhere from 70 to 140 contestants who have taken part in VaadyaVaahini. And the main objective of VaadyaVaahini is, while we want to encourage the youngsters growing up here, this is very much in line with our children here, helping children in India, that theme. Because the children in India for whom we are building all these rural schools, it makes them very happy when they come to know that there are American children that care about them. Kids growing up in America are helping in the cause, joining hands with OSAT. So we always see their faces light up when we talk to them and say, hey, these are kids in America that are trying to help you. So I want to congratulate every one of the participants that has taken part in VaadyaVaahini. We want to thank the gurus who have trained them, and we want to thank all the parents who have motivated them to learn and keep up with the art. The important aspect, of course, is the children here are keeping up our Indian heritage and culture alive, and we cannot thank you enough. The contest itself is, it's a way for people to come and perform and join hands with OSAT. But the main intention, as I mentioned, is fundraising for the sake of the schools that we build in India. So remember, these are for kids who are growing up in rural areas with no access, in many cases, to good schools at all. And the good schools they have may be run down, may not have the facilities and stuff. So everything we do here from a fundraising perspective goes a long way to build the schools in India. So that said, I would encourage all of you, don't just look at the $25 registration fee. It does buy 1 square foot of a constructed area in the schools that we build. So it does go a long way and it does help us, but please don't stop there. I would encourage you to continue to participate in OSAT events and continue to donate generously. So that said, let's see how this year's contest went. We actually started the preparation about a month and a half ago. All the rules, we had a couple of documents that we published on the website in the form of an FAQ, and the application was put on the website to make it easier for everybody to enroll online. And then we had a couple of town hall meetings, one town hall meeting for the contestants and one we had for the judges. A lot of people participated and we went over the rules and everything. So those were very successful. And then we recruited some fantastic judges. These are wonderful artists and performers from all over the United States. Many of them participated from outside the Bay Area, and a lot of them are local Bay Area artists with a ton of experience and as performers and artists themselves, very professional. So they have been supporting us the last 3 years with the VaadyaVaahini as well as Natya Raga. They helped us refine the rules and made sure that the criteria for judging are all objective and so on, and gave us a lot of feedback to improve this contest year after year. So that is how this contest has been running. It's been a learning curve for us with a lot of feedback from the judges. We are at a level where we feel very good that it is attracting a lot of amateur artists to perform. So last week we had on Saturday, we had a full day. The morning session started with the junior wind string keyboard combined group A. And in the afternoon, we had the junior wind string keyboard category combined group B. The combined basically means we had both Carnatic and Hindustani styles. And we also had a mix of instruments. Many kids played veena, they had violin, we had guitar, we had flute. So, any kind of instrument that you can think of. So it was really such a wonderful treat. All of last Saturday, we thoroughly enjoyed. And then on Sunday, the entire Sunday was dedicated to percussion contest. In the morning, we had the junior percussion category. And in the afternoon, we had the senior percussion category. Again, in both the percussion sessions, we had a combination of kids who played tabla. A lot of kids also played mridangam. And there was a kanjira performance as well. So we are so delighted that all these amateur artists are learning so many styles of music and so many instruments, and they're really adding to the richness of this event. And this morning was the last day for the contest, so to speak. So this morning we had the senior category. And in the senior category, again, we had a wide variety of instruments, veena, flute, and a violin and guitar. So in each category, typically there were anywhere from 11 to 13 youngsters who performed. And I can't tell you enough that, I'm at a loss of words at the level of talent they displayed. So I want to give a shout out to the gurus and the parents and the contestants. We could not have asked for them to come and do anything more. They came out, they gave it their best, and they did it all in the spirit of the contest, because I think each and every one of them knows that at the end of the day, they're helping, somebody out there in India. So we thank all of you for that. The prize distribution, the announcement is going to happen in just a little bit, just a little while. So we're going to make you just a little bit longer. And at this time, I'd like to introduce you to my colleague, my teammate, Archana. Archana will introduce the guest artist for tonight. Take it away, Archana.
Thank you, Mangala. Hello, everyone. I would like to introduce the guest artist for today. So we have Srimati Disha Chetan Rao on veena. She was introduced to the world of Carnatic music by her father, Sri Prakash Rao, a well-known musician for vocals and keyboard in Udupi. She continued her journey in veena under the guidance of Sri Karthik Nagaraj and is currently pursuing the art under the guidance of Vidushi Dr. Suma Sudhindra. Disha gave her first stage performance as a child artist at Udupi Sri Krishna Temple, and she continues to perform at the abode of Krishna every year. She is a regular performer at the Udupi Paryaya Cultural Program. She's also been an invited artist to perform at Alva's Nudisiri, Delhi Kannada Sangha, among many others. In the Bay Area, Disha has been giving renditions at various temples and performing various concerts, introducing the recently held KKNC Suvarna Mahotsava. Disha loves to play veena across genres, Carnatic classical music, Bhakti Geetegalu, and light music, and she also presents them on her YouTube channel. She's been teaching veena and Carnatic keyboard to enthusiasts both in India as well as in the US under the banner of Shantalaya House of Music. On the mridanga, we have Sri Sanjeev Palamant, who hails from a family with rich cultural heritage in Bengaluru, India. He was initiated into the art of playing the mridanga by Vidwan Sri Chintalapalli Ashwath Narayan Rao and continues to seek advanced training under Guru Sri Anur Anantakrishna Sharma. A regular performer on the mridanga, Sanjeev is a sought-after musician for music concerts and dance recitals. He has performed at many prestigious venues with eminent artists, both in India and North America. Sanjeev is adept with the konukol, kanjira, and is a music composer. He has arranged music for ensembles, TV shows, live theater, albums, and short films, and has recorded and produced over 20 tracks. Let's hear to the guest artist performance, please.
Wow, what a wonderful performance that was. So thank you so much, Disha Chetan Rao and Sanjeev Palaman. You both are busy professionals, teachers, performing artists in the Bay Area. And we thank you so much for taking the time today to give us this wonderful guest artist showcase. For all the contestants watching there, I want to tell you something. You see, both Sanjeev Palman and Disha Chetan served as judges for VaadyaVaahini. When you listen to them play, you know that Disha, her playing is so smooth. It literally feels like she's talking to the veena and the veena is talking back to her. And when you hear Sanjeev play the mridangam, I can literally feel the takadimi, all that sounds that he plays. So this is, what you should be aiming for, and I'm sure you're going to get there. All of you are so young, and this is the future that you should be aspiring for. So thank you. Thank you again, Disha Rao and Sanjeev Palaman. At this time, I'd like to invite my teammate, Ashok Handigo. Ashok has been with OSAT for a number of years and does a lot of work behind the scenes. And this morning, he very well, he conducted the event this morning extremely well. So we are very proud of Ashok for helping us and joining hands with us at all the OSAT events. Ashok, take it away, please.
Namaskar, everyone. Thank you, Mangala, for your kind words. You already introduced me. So, OSAT, one school at a time. I would like to talk briefly about what OSAT is, what it strives to do, and what it has achieved so far. One school at a time is a non-profit organization. It is recognized as a non-profit in US as well as India. And what we do is we strive to improve the quality of education by way of providing a strong, solid, reliable, safe physical environment for the rural schools. That's in a nutshell. So we are basically in the sector of education, providing infrastructure. We started off with many years ago with one school because that's what we wanted to do. One school a year we started doing. And over a number of years, we have built meaning it could be in any form. So basically what we do is we identify schools mostly in rural India, where the schools may have been built many years ago. In fact, some of them were built during the post-independence. And they have, over the period of time, they have been kind of neglected or not getting proper maintenance. So they are in a very bad state, to the extent that, is it really safe for kids to continue to sit under them to study? So we identify such schools and we have stringent guidelines as to what school deserves anything. And within the school, to what extent it has the community support, the teacher support, how much parents are involved, how well the student population is, what has been the overall the change of the student strength, and what is its potential, and why should OSAT step in now? And if we don't step in now, what happens? So we go through a stringent evaluation process of these schools' needs, and then we approve the project. So we build meaning we have built as a small. The small help we could offer is build a compound wall or provide just water facilities or a toilet, or to the extent of if the school has really the crumbling infrastructure and additional land is available, we have built brand new school with 8 rooms, 10 classrooms, etc. So on average, the cost of building one school in rural India currently stands about $75,000 US. So as you can see, this is a real problem in rural India, and it is very capital intensive, bit hard to tackle. So OSAT is with the community support, with the support of various organizations as well as corporations in India and as well as US, has been able to achieve good progress. Over the years so far, we have signed up about 95 schools, and about 84 schools are already in operation, have been built and functioning. And what we have seen is the tremendous impact OSAT has on the quality of education, in the improvement of schools, the improvement in the numbers of enrollments, and the achievements of the students over the years. So I request you, when you visit India, please visit one of our schools. You will for yourself will see the remarkable change that OSAT has been able to bring in the quality of upliftment of the education in rural India. And how OSAT has been able to achieve all of this. We have had strong leaders leading us, various mentors and guides have been directing us to do the right thing at the right time. And I would like to introduce now one such leader, Sri Vijay Pullur. Sri Vijay Pullur is on the board of directors for OSAT. He is a serial entrepreneur. He is co-founder and president and CEO of Pramati Group of Companies. The number of companies he has founded is a long list, very successful companies. But he's also a very passionate community leader. He wants to give back to the community and bring up the quality of everybody who is surrounding him. And I have worked with him personally, and he's so humble. You can see how simple he is when he addresses us. In fact, he got involved because his son was performing in one of our signature events, and that's how we involve parents as well. And he was so amazed by the quality of work that OSAT is doing, and he started helping us. He has donated to a couple of schools that OSAT has already built or is going to build. So without much delay, I would like to welcome Sri Vijay Pullur to address us and share some thoughts about OSAT and his wisdom about how we can help the community in general, and particularly in upliftment of education in India. Sri Vijay.
Namaskara. Thank you, Ashok, for that introduction. I first want to welcome all of you, all participants, families, everyone who have come here and supported this cause for OSAT. Briefly, I want to talk about how does this whole process go about, and what is our vision, and what are the different components of this. Ashok did briefly mention about the donor network and the how we build the schools. These, as Ashok said, we started close to 20 years ago, started identifying the problem of rural education and the state of infrastructure. Typically the governments don't fund building infrastructure. They provide teachers, they provide various other facilities, but the infrastructure which has been built several years ago kind of deteriorates over time, and it becomes almost, as Ashok said, it's kind of dangerous even to kind of sit and study. And one of the other important problems is that the toilets are not there, because of which the girl students population in the schools start to slowly go down. So identifying this, OSAT started building physical infrastructure. Now we have expanded that to offering digital education infrastructure as well. I'll talk about that. OSAT primarily has this whole thing, right, operates based off of 4 main pillars. The donor network, which is where the money comes, including all the great support that all of you have put in format of participating in these events or donating money, or going and bringing in more donors into the network. So the donor network is the foundation of how we can execute on all these various projects. The second pillar, which is a very important pillar, and in fact that's one of the main pillars because of which my participation also increased in this cause, is the volunteer network. We have brilliant, fantastic set of volunteers, both here in US as well as in India, spread around, who without any expectation back, they give and do so much of hard work. And in fact, OSAT is probably one of the very few organizations where almost 100% of the money donated actually gets deployed on the projects, and our overheads are very, very minimal. So these are all very highly qualified professionals. Many of them are retired people, who have done very well in their careers and who contribute their time, money, and meticulously go and execute these projects. So volunteer network is a very important second pillar of our programs. The third is the schools, so the children, the parents, the school teachers, the principal, the network, so that operates to kind of see, not only do we identify these schools and build, but there are so many schools in India to build. How do you identify? And so we go for people who really are very keen on maintaining these schools very well, people who are very, very keen on participating in the school activities, the local gram panchayats, or whoever other officials locally involved, and the parents and the school teacher network and everybody else. So this is a very critical part, because once you build and once all the money that we raise from all of you people, like if we deploy it in the right way, of course the school comes up, so that's going to last for probably the next 100 years. But then if it's not maintained well, and if it's not kind of the population of students don't go up and the quality of education doesn't improve, we didn't solve any problem. We just built some physical building, and there ends the thing. So because of which we kind of very meticulously choose these places, where there is a very, very active participation from the local community in improving education in these rural places. And finally, the fourth pillar, which is becoming extremely important in our digital programs, is our partner network. These could be the contractors, these could be people who actually create content, these could be government organizations. There are plenty of partners who participate in making this whole program successful. And finally, the results that we look forward to in improving the education among the rural students actually materialize. And as Ashok mentioned, so there's a lot of things that we can talk about and try to build a picture, but there is nothing like going and visiting a school there and seeing exactly what are the problems, and how is OSAT solving these problems, and what are the results, and what do local people and the children feel about this. I've been fortunate enough to kind of go visit several schools, including from the ground laying to the inauguration, and just visiting certain schools. There are plenty of schools. If you're visiting any of the major cities in India, the chances of finding a OSAT school in your 100-kilometer radius is pretty high. It could be Hyderabad, it could be Bangalore, Mysore, even in North India, like we have got several schools. So I request all of you to kind of just go visit and see how this works. And you would be amazed at what the enthusiasm of these kids, their ability to learn things, their gratitude to the work the OSAT has done, and all the results you can see in front of you. So that's the physical side of the school infrastructure. As Ashok mentioned, we have built about 95 projects are already in the almost in completion. Hopefully, we will be able to touch our 100 number before end of this calendar year with good support from our donor network. And we, during the COVID times, this going to schools was becoming extremely difficult. And, so they were all mostly cut off completely from schools. So that's when, the idea came up about the digital infrastructure, building and providing digital infrastructure. And interestingly, it took a form where it's kind of became extremely relevant even beyond COVID, after even the schools started operating. One of the big problems is the kind of disparity in like the availability of content and the ability for children to learn more than what is being taught in the schools. And that's a very important thing. You need like really, there are great students in these schools who want to really outperform and become really extremely good at what they're doing. And there was no avenue for achieving these. And because of which we started the digital infrastructure. And the second thing is also that, digital is easy to scale and faster to scale, while the physical one at least takes about 6 months to build each school, and it costs $75,000 for building a single school. So the digital program has taken off very well. We have actually Karnataka government has also sort of partnered with us in delivering this. And there are several other large corporations like Microsoft and various other companies that are participating in extending this digital infrastructure support. So I urge you to kind of go and take a look at what we do on the digital side. You can help us on the digital side or on building the physical side. You can volunteer as part of OSAT, or you can spread the word about OSAT or donate. There are multiple ways in which you can participate, and it's extremely important cause. And this is the future. If you don't provide basic education during the first 10 years of your childhood, there is no future for these children. And so it's extremely important to help as much as possible to uplift these communities. So I've been very fortunate to be part of this network. And the great thing is, again, like, the volunteer network, so we have a fantastic set of volunteers everywhere, and it is great to associate with them. So I request all of you to kind of go visit a school, get involved in some way, and make a child's bright future come true. Thank you.
Namaste, everybody. Thank you very much, Vijay. Appreciate it. Okay, now I would like to introduce one more member of the board of OSAT, Chandar Patabiram. He is here with us. Chandar is helping OSAT in various ways, and being his greatest skill of marketing, I think he is pretty much helping us in various different directions and the strategies of the OSAT to go over it. And Chandar is also very humble and a very straightforward person. And then he has been, even though he is recognized as one of the 10 most influential marketing leaders in the Silicon Valley. So his help and support is immense for OSAT. And then he is here to talk about his top of mind of giving for the nonprofit organizations. Off to Chandar for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Padu. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you for this opportunity. I just want to keep it short because I know you're so much closer to the awards and you're just waiting for when does the awards come. So I don't want to have it take a long time between you and the awards. And today has always been about all the great performance. I've seen some great performance so far and looking forward to seeing the awards. But I just thought I'll spend a few minutes talking about something in addition to performance, which is purpose. And that's really what's behind OSAT and the sense of purpose that the organization is behind. And some great leaders like Vijay are part of it and many others. So to kick it off, why don't I just ask you for 10 seconds, 15 seconds, if you could close your eyes, everybody who's watching today, and think about the last time you helped somebody, whatever the cause is that you did. Somebody that's not in your family that you helped, and just think about it and think about what did you feel after you did that. Let's just spend 15 seconds if you don't mind, not more than that. Let's go. Okay. I thought about something about a year ago. I helped somebody who was really in need. But the feeling that came to me as I thought about it, what is the feeling was about, first of all, a sense of joy it's a two-way sense of joy. One is feeling happy for the other person in terms of the benefit they got. And two is the serotonin rush that I had in my own sense of conscience of how great it was to do that. So for me, it was about, the sense of social conscience that we all have. And how do I kind of build on that? And two, how do I demonstrate to my kids in their formative years the importance of giving early in your life? And that's the kind of feeling for me. And so, if once you turn 50, you have an opportunity to reflect on your life. And I turned 50 a few years ago, and I had a chance to reflect. And one of the biggest reflections for me is that, we typically, in our generation, in my generation, we sequence the problem. We said, let's go be go-getters, go do a great, very good in our jobs. And at some point in time later in our stages, go become go-givers and start giving back to society. Many people I know have kind of taken that problem sequentially. But the reality is, if I had to do it again, I would parallelize the problem earlier in my life, where you can go give as much as you get. You can have purpose as much as performance early in your life, and do that over time so that it helps you in your formative years. And builds that sense of purpose, build that sense of confidence, which is really important for us earlier in our lives as we grow as human beings, right? And so that's kind of and if I have to do it again. And one of the big misconceptions about giving is a lot of people, at least even I had the misconception earlier, is that, I have to give something meaningful for it to be valuable. And the reality is, giving is just not money. Giving is money. Giving is time, which we all have early in our lives to go give, and even any time. And giving is also a sense of network and community that we can influence to go drive, whatever purpose that we want to be associated with, right? And so that's my encouragement for all of us, is that especially the people who are young here, don't sequence the problem of going and be go-getters that our parents are telling us to do, but go be go-givers earlier in your life so that you can have that sense of purpose you accomplish early in your life too. And we'll talk about some of the things you can get involved in. Now, then why OSAT? Which I did a tremendous job of talking about the 4 pillars of OSAT. But the reality is for us is that if you look at giving, the more you give to people who are the most needy, the return on that kind of emotional investment is the highest. And in this case, what we're doing is democratizing opportunity to the most needy of students in India. There's about 100 million students who grew up in rural schools in India in their formative years. And for many of us, almost every one of us on this phone today, the big thing we've had opportunity knock on our door. And we've had skill set and we've had opportunity knock on our door for us to be successful, and many people in different fields that we have today. But those kids have the intelligence. Those kids have the initiative. What they don't have is the infrastructure. And for that opportunity to knock on that door for them, that combination needs to be there for them to be successful. And how can we go democratize that infrastructure and get that opportunity for them is really something that we're very proud of, and something that can really have material impact to the most needy. So that's really the cause here. How do you democratize it and bring it to the most needy? And almost you're building, if there's an old saying that if opportunity doesn't knock on your door, build the door. And that's really what we're doing, building the door of opportunity, literally and metaphorically here, for them to get that opportunity, for them to have equal success in their lives and the exposure that we've had in our lives. And that's what is very proud to be part of the organization for us. And I know that, you have lots of choices in giving across the board in both your time and money. And in this particular case, I think in my own perspective, you're reaching an organization that again has very little, extra cost to it. All the money goes into, most of the money goes into helping those kids. And, we talked about Vijay's thing about seeing is believing, go see it. To me, seeing is inspiring. Actually, when you go see it, you actually see how much inspiration it drives for. It's not even just one school at a time, it's one kid at a time that you're really impacting from that perspective and how their life is becoming better. So to get involved, in all these things, there is intent and then there's action. How do you go do this, right? And for every one of us, I encourage you to go look at the options, and you can look at it in terms of, again, any small donation of money is one aspect, but time. Many aspects of time, especially for the youngsters. You can volunteer, there's youth volunteers. You can volunteer for events that we're doing. You can volunteer for some of the, infrastructure pieces that we do. We can volunteer for social media that we're doing, especially if your skill set is that, and other areas. And also volunteer in terms of providing contacts, especially for the parents here in communities. So one of the things that we've done in India recently is that, we have connections into people who have commoditize cement to the schools, for these government schools, commoditize plumbing for these schools and through our contacts and et cetera, right? So that's the way I would think about it. Whatever the money is, it's the time and the sense of connections that we can provide to ultimately help these students one student at a time and one school at a time. So with that, I want to thank all of you for attending today. I want to say it's a privilege to be part of this association. And then I turn it over to Padu for the most important part, which is the awards. Thank you.
So before Padu comes in, I have a little bit of a thing to do. So we're going to keep the audience just for a little while. So thank you so much, our board members, Vijay Pulur and Chandar Pattabhiram. You have been such an inspiration, and your guidance and your expertise, your involvement has been extremely valuable to us. We are foot soldiers. We are more than happy to do what we can, but you guys are like the generals in the army. You have shown us the way by your actions, by the way you think and the way you approach giving and helping the community. So we thank you for that. We are very inspired by you, and I hope all the people who listen to you are just as inspired by looking at you and the way you do things. So thank you so much. We appreciate it, both of you on behalf of the OSAT family of volunteers. The moment is getting closer and closer and closer, but I have one little thing to do. We would like to hear from at least one or two judges about their overall observation of the contest. We have Satish Gadakarji with us today. So I'm going to request him to give a general feedback. At the end of every contest session, we ask the judges to provide feedback, and they did. So the contestants have taken that feedback. But I think now that we have everybody, all the categories, the contestants, the parents, the gurus, everybody, it would be definitely helpful to hear a few words from Satishji. Satishji, may I request you to give us a feedback, please? You go ahead and unmute yourself, please.
Are you able to hear me?
Yes, yes.
Thank you very much for choosing me as a judge for OSAT. And I really congratulate OSAT for finding this way of getting these youngsters involved into this activity to help the youngsters in India. It's a very great cause, and it is very well executed. The organization of this contest was beautiful, very meticulous planning, education, information, passing on to the various people connected with this event. It was wonderful. Now the contest itself went on very well. Children were very well prepared. They had great help from their teachers, parents in doing all these things. And I'm really happy that the Indian tradition of classical music is still carried out by the kids in America. That's a wonderful thing to do. And I think overall the conduct of this competition was very well. Children presented their art in a beautiful manner and a very proficient way. And with the help of, when I recollect, with the help of technology, the amount of things available like YouTube and other music channels, plus the microphone systems, this Zoom-like platforms, they can, a lot of information is available to them, a lot of encouragement is available to them. If one raga, they can listen to 10 artists, even the past artists who are not in this world, but still the recordings are still there, and they can listen to them and listen to various types of music. So their eyes are more wide open to whatever is happening. And with the help of technology, I'm sure will take this music form a further level than what our generation or our next generation could not take. They will take it to a higher level. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Satishji. On behalf of OSAT, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you. Satishji has more than 50 years of experience performing as well as teaching. Satishji, you are such a versatile artist. You teach keyboard, violin, santur, and so on. And you have trained so many students, and your experience has helped us along the way to design some of the rules of the contest and the judging criteria and so on. So thank you very much. Now, next, I'd like to invite another judge who has been with us for the last couple of years, another eminent Mridangam artist from the Bay Area, Sanjeev Palaman. May we have you provide some feedback, please?
Thank you so much, Mangalaji. It's always a pleasure to be part of OSAT. Like you mentioned, I've been part of OSAT for a couple of years now, and I've been part of this contest. I wouldn't like to call myself judge or anything because I mostly participated in this contest to see how the next generation is, and then to sort of scout for new artists. And definitely, I should say, highly impressed by everybody's performance, their energies. And I also joined this to learn whatever I can from them. And I had to go and practice after listening to like 20-25 contestants. So it was definitely a great learning experience for me. Like Satish ji mentioned, everybody were so well trained, and congratulations to all the parents and the gurus for training them so well. Hopefully, we can see more instruments in VaadyaVaahini from next year, like things like harp, and I know we had a lot of them last year. So hopefully we'd be able to see them. And one thing I'd like to tell all the participants is please don't look at anything as a contest because it is not. It is ultimately about showcasing what we have learned, and every opportunity is something where we can learn and then improve from it. Because when we are put on spotlight, that's when we truly test our learning skills and performing abilities. So please participate in larger numbers and let's support the cause. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sanjeev. Once again, we are forever grateful for you, your expertise and your experience that you have shared with us in shaping this contest as well as judging. I know it was a difficult decision for all the judges because the kids performed so well, but we were definitely happy that you had the burden of judging, you know. So thank you so much for taking the time and your generosity with your volunteering with the OSAT. We thank you so much. So now that moment is here when everybody has been sitting on the edge of their seats, many of you on pins and needles, just to find out who won. So at this time, I'm going to have all my teammates come one by one and announce the prizes. And before we announce the prizes, I just want to let everybody know that for each category, the judges ranked the top 3 places, first, second, and third. And in many cases, they also felt that some of the kids deserved a special prize. So we have a judges appreciation category. So some of the contestants were awarded the judges appreciation as well. And then we have one very, very special award. It is called VaadyaVaahini Superstar. So this particular contestant, we would like to award a special award every year, because we always find one that outstanding contestant that kind of rises above and beyond everybody. So after we go through all the categories, we will do the superstar announcement. So please hang on. At this time, I'd like to invite my colleagues Purnima, Apurva, Ashok, and Archana to get us started with the prize distribution. Purnima, take it away, please. Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Purnima. I've been an OSAT volunteer for over 15 years now, and I've immensely enjoyed doing what I do. This year I was doing sound check, so most of you have seen me actually. I had a personal tete-a-tete with almost everybody, wishing you or giving you a word or two about how you should set up your mic and so on. So it was real fun, and the amount of talent in you young kids across the country is unbelievable. It was too good. So that said, I am going to be announcing the winners for Junior String Wind Keyboard Group A. All right, let's start with Judges Appreciation Prizes. We have 2 of them. This was a large group, so we have more prizes. So Judges Appreciation Prizes, one goes to, drum rolls, please. Advika Vinod. Judges Appreciation, another prize number 2. There are 2 Judges Appreciation Prizes, goes to Laya Madhu. And now let's go on to 3rd place. 3rd place goes to Lasya Sudarshan. And we have 2 second prize winners. And they go to Divya Jagannathan and Sahana Karthik. And finally, we are here to see who got the 1st place. 1st place goes to Amulya Gayatri Akkenapalli. And that ends this category. Congratulations to all winners. But whether you got a prize or not, everybody who participated is a winner, because doing a solo performance at this young age is just commendable. And you definitely have a bright future. And in the coming years, you will surely be one of these people, one of the prize winners. Congratulations, everyone. And I'm sure if it was a live event, we would have heard drum rolls, claps, and many things. So now I hope your family is cheering you at home. Congratulations. Thank you very much, Mangala. Over to you.
Next, can we have Apurva, please? Yeah.
Thanks, Purnima and Mangala. Hi, I'm Apurva, and I'll be announcing the results for Junior Wind String Keyboard Group B and Junior Percussion. But before that, yet again, from the family of OSAT, we would like to wholeheartedly thank each and every participant, parent, gurus, and judges. I can confidently say that it was by no means an easy decision for the judges, as we watched them deliberate for like a long time, because every participant was so amazing. Having said that, this being the name of the game, here are the winners for Junior Wind String Keyboard Group B. So for this group, Judges Appreciation Award goes to Shinika Shrikant. Congratulations, Shinika. The 3rd place goes to Kavya Kapistaram. Congratulations, Kavya. Again, the 2nd place, it was a very, very hard decision, and we've had tie here. So we have Danya Jagannathan and Pranav Jaishankar. Congratulations, Danya and Pranav. And finally, the 1st place goes to Divya Jagannathan. Congratulations, Divya. Now, going into the next category for Junior Percussion Combined. Again, this category of participants were also talented, and it was extremely hard for us to pick and choose the winners. But again, our panel of judges have given careful thought and consideration choosing these winners. So without further delay, the results for Junior Percussion is the Judges Appreciation has been again tied with 2 participants, Siddharth Shriram and Karthik Karta. Congratulations, Siddharth and Karthik. The 3rd place goes to Abhay Mukunda Akkenapalli. Congratulations, Abhay. The 2nd place, yet again, another tie, because everyone's so amazing. Tarun Ravi and Arnav Sudarshan. Congratulations, Tarun and Arnav. And finally, the 1st place goes to Shyam Suresh. Congratulations, Shyam. With that, I would now like to call upon my colleague Ashok to announce the results for the next category. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Apurva. Namaskar, everyone. I'm Ashok Kandigo. I'm very excited to be presenting the awards for the Senior Percussion Combined category. So we were all amazed with the quality, and the words that we heard from judges were like how much of effort the contestants have put in bringing their talent to a platform like this is really commendable. And most importantly, you're helping 2 things. One is OSAT, help build quality infrastructure for kids in India, help kids here, helping kids in India. So that's great. And the second thing is the nurturing of Indian classical music, our heritage. So here are the awards. Judges Appreciation Awards. There are 2 talented artists. First, Bhargav Narayanan. The second Judges Appreciation Award goes to Aryaman Ranjan. Now, the third place award in senior percussion goes to Aditya Rajiv. The second place award goes to Achyut Komandur. And the first place in senior percussion category goes to, drum roll, Krish Mohan. Wonderful. Thank you. Congratulations, everyone who participated in this category. And everybody, as we say, is a winner. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashok. Hello, everyone. I'm Archana. I'm here to announce the winners for Senior String Wind Keyboard Combined category. This category actually took place today. So I would say that all these contestants are very lucky because you need not have to wait long for the results. You're getting the results just this evening. With that, without any further, I would like to congratulate all the winners and all the participants as well. The judges' appreciation goes to Diya Rao. Congratulations, Diya. The third place goes to Kaushik Balaji. Congratulations, Kaushik. The second place has a tie. It is shared between two contestants, Tanmayi Avanija Vangala, and the second contestant is Srividya Pamarthi. Congratulations, Tanmay and Srividya. Now, the first place, the most awaited first place, goes to Nathan Karthik. Congratulations, Nathan. With this, I would like to hand over the stage to Mangala to announce the most awaited prize, that is the star of VaadyaVaahini. Over to you, Mangala.
Thank you, Archana. Once again, on behalf of OSAT, I'd like to congratulate each and every contestant. And as you have heard, winning the prize is secondary, but you have joined hands with OSAT for a wonderful cause. So in our minds, all of you are winners. So let's get to this very special award. Every year, what happens is there is always one or two contestants that are way above the performance level. And the judges feel like, they need to reward that particular contestant with a special category prize. So this year's VaadyaVaahini Superstar Award goes to, let's get ready with a big round of applause. Our superstar, VaadyaVaahini Superstar 2023 is Shyam Ravidat. Congratulations, Shyam. And Shyam has been consistently winning the top honors every year. So congratulations, Shyam. It was a wonderful participation from you, and you really enthralled us and the judges, and I'm sure all the other contestants as well. Thank you so much for enriching the VaadyaVaahini contest. So we are coming to the close of the event, and at this time, I'd like to invite our president, Paddu Melanhalli, to do the vote of thanks. Paddu?
Namaste. So I know every good program has an ending, and then so this one is also. I'd like to do the vote of thanks for all the work that has been done by various number of people involved in this event. As we draw the curtains on this remarkable event, it's my privilege and also pleasure to express our heartfelt gratitude to all those who have made this day truly special. For the first and foremost, I'd like to extend our sincere thanks to all the contestants who graced this event with their incredible talent and dedication. Your passion and hard work have inspired us all, and you have truly made this event a showcase of exceptional abilities. A heartfelt shout out to all the parents and families and the friends who have been unwavering pillars of support for our contestants. Your encouragement and love have been instrumental in their journey to this stage, and your presence today is a testament to the power of family and community. To our esteemed judges, gurus, and their families, namely Sushila Narsimhaji, Radha Bharadwaj, Sonali Srivatsavaji, Satish Karakkarji, Ashwini Krishnakumarji, Shubha Gunupuji, Krishna Prasad Bananjeji, Sanjeev Palamanji, Akshara Raghuji, Disha Chetanji. We express our heartfelt appreciation for your dedication and expertise. Your discerning judgment and the valuable insights have added immense value to this event. Thank you very much. We are treated to 3 extraordinary concerts today, each leaving lasting impression. Special thanks to Sushila Narsimhaji and his son Raghavji, Sri Ravindra Bharati and his son Santoshji for their captivating performances. The Laya Vinyasa concert by Sanjeev Palamanji, Ajay Sundarrajji, and Akshara Raghuji was a rhythmic delight. And the melodious Veena concert by Disha Rao Chetanji and Sanjeev Palamanji transported us to a world of harmony. Our heartfelt gratitude also goes to our OSAT board members, Sri Vijay and Chandar, who graced us with their presence and shed light on the vision and mission of our organization. A special round of applause also goes to our dedicated volunteers who have been the backbone of this event. Mangala and Purnima, as the event leads, have worked tirelessly from the day one, contributing significantly to the success of this event. Mangala deserves a special recognition for taking the role of main point of contact for our judges, our contestants, family, friends, the parents, numerous questions, numerous interactions, ensuring a smooth experience for all involved. Purnima has been instrumental in strategic planning, execution. You have seen the sound check even on the stage. She was able to get the sound check so perfect for our audio to work in our favor in the Zoom, and contributing valuable insights to make this program a reality. In addition, we have Arjun, who worked on the flyer, Matt, who helped us on updating the websites, Archana, Manasa, Medha, Ashok, Vidya, Siddhu, Vanita, Akshata. They all have played pivotal roles in various capacities, from being the master of ceremonies, facilitating the judges' coordination, providing the assistance where it is needed. Your dedication and efforts have been instrumental in creating a seamless and engaging event for all. And last but not certainly least, Apurva, our Zoom expert, has excelled in moderating our virtual platform, ensuring that everything ran smoothly and seamlessly in this online realm. Your unwavering commitment, hard work, dedication have made this event a grand success. We are deeply grateful for your invaluable contributions. Thank you for all being driving force behind this event success. Your support has truly made a significant difference. To everyone who has been part of this event in whatever the capacity, maybe I missed out some names, so it is my apologies. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Your support, your presence have made this event a resounding success. One announcement, we are thrilled to announce our upcoming event, VaadyaVaahini 2023, our annual fundraising event. It's a special evening dedicated to our OSAT donors and their supporting families coming together to champion our cause. Join us at Aria Restaurant in Milpitas, California on November 18th, 2023 at 5 p.m. We extend a warm welcome to all of you to be part of this meaningful gathering. Your presence is greatly appreciated as we work towards a brighter future for our kids. We hope to see you all again at our future events as we continue our mission of making a difference one step at a time. Thank you very much and good night.